Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I talk about something that I like to do that some people don't. Again, guys, takes all kinds. More whiskey. Goodness. It's a form of layering, but not in, I guess, the traditional what you would think of, you know, 2 bottles of cologne and layer it on. No, this is more of a. I like oils as a base when I do layer, for the most part. And I'm just going to give you half a dozen or so of my favorites, combinations that work for me. They may not work for you. Try them. They work for me. First off, look at the oils I use usually. They're Spiritual Sky perfume oils. I get them at the local hippie market, I guess is what you want to call it. I don't know. They're nice. And they're strong, guys. They're really strong. And they're $5 a piece. A couple of them are $6, like patchouli, frankincense. You know, the more popular ones, I guess, are a little more. But most of them are $5, $4.99. And that's what they look like. If I can get it to focus a little bit better. Probably not. This one is musk. And they're just, they just open up. Boom. I'm not going to do it now, but put a dab on. Rub it. Put a dab on, rub it. That's all you need. You can put a little bit in the back if you want, but just 2 dabs. All you need. Trust me. The shit is potent as a motherfucker. This shit give 1 million a run for its money. Not so much in projection. 1 million is oil. But what an oil does better than a cologne, gives you a silliage. When you walk by, your fragrance stays in the air a little longer. And that's pretty damn sexy. If it's a nice smelling shit, that can be damn sexy. Girl gonna be like, ooh, and start following. Bro. No, they won't. But it is nice to know that you're still smelled when you leave. Just don't overdo it. Oh, oils are potent, guys. I've smelled, like I said, the fuck up with you pot smoking hippies. Not that I'm against pot. Lay off the fucking patchouli. Jesus. Covers the smell of weed. No, it don't. You smell like you just smoked a patchouli joint. That's what you smell like. You still stink of weed and you still stink of patchouli. Just lay off the patchouli. Just a tiny drop. There. The hippies, man, you're fucking full of it. Not that I judge it. Said before, I love yous all. Just lay off the patchouli, hippies. Jesus. Anyway, just joking around, guys. But, whiskey. Christ, that's good stuff. Crown Royal. Canadian. Good shit. Single malt whiskey. Anyway, let's get on. This is gonna probably be a longer video. Sorry if you don't want to watch it, don't. But these are 6 of my favorite combinations right now. I'm gonna start with the most recent one I got that I combined over last week with this. Tried a couple. This one works the best. And that's the thing. You gotta try a couple, guys. You know, unless you know for sure that this works with this, try them and see. And this might surprise a few people. 1 million cologne combined with musk. Now, the musk in the Spiritual Sky is not an overly powerful musk. It's a very almost a white musk, a little heavier than white musk, but more similar to white musk than musk. And it just works well with the sweetness of this. It gives it a bit of an earthy It really brings out the high quality patchouli that's already in this, and rose. It really and it works on that dry down really well, and it just works. It works with the top. The musk does, because of the sweet fruitiness of this. The musk gives it a little more, well, a little more complexity. It doesn't smell like juicy fruit anymore. Then with the mid rose and aquatic notes, the musk again gives it just a little more complexity, a little more, what's that? And that's the nice thing when you combine these things, because people are gonna, they know 1 million. You combine it with this, like, man, that kind of smell, what's that? It smells like 1 million, but different. It is 1 million, but with musk. And what it also does with something like 1 million, which is a very sweet, even this one, it's a lot lighter, and it's classified as a summer scent. We all know my feeling on that. But you can dress it up now a lot easier, because it's still a clubbing scent. It's still a youthful, going out to the bar and picking up the ladies scent. But combined with this, it gives it, what's the word I'm looking for? More of a refined, gentlemanly quality, where you can dress it up. Again, do not put too much of this on. Literally, fingertip. Fingertip. Maybe. I wouldn't do it, but you can. Fingertip, the back of your neck. I wouldn't bother, but you can if you want. So you do that, and however many sprays you want, just a couple, just, you're good to go. You're good to go. Oh, man, this does smell good. Surprisingly works really well. Takes a youthful, playful, sweet, casual scent, makes it more gentlemanly, refined. Not quite an office scent. It's still very powerful. None of this stuff you should wear at the office. But casual refinement is what we'll call it. Perfect. That was the first one. Second one. Patchouli. This is one of the $5.99 ones. Patchouli. Again, hippies, settle down. Don't be reaching for the screen. Oh, patchouli, patchouli, patchouli. No. Tell you something about patchouli. I don't like it on its own. Never have. Probably never will. Never liked patchouli on its own. I think it stinks. I think it's gross. God. But combined with this, good sprayer. There you go. I don't know why it works on this one. I'm assuming it probably has some patchouli or something in it. I'm going to butcher this name. I'm sorry. But Rive Goucher by Yves Saint Laurent. Classic barbershop fragrance. Lavender. Just spicy. Lavender. Manly. And I think that's why the patchouli works with it. It gives it that... because patchouli is sweet. A lot of people with patchouli is sweet. But not overly sweet. It's got an earthy tone to it too. I don't know any other way to describe it. I'm sorry. Again, I don't know notes for the most part. It's got a sweet, earthy tone to it, combined with the spicy lavender powderiness of this classic barbershop scent. Yeah, it 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 works perfectly. You barely smell the patchouli, but it's there, and it mingles with the fragrance. Just beautiful. This is on its own is a good scent. If you like sort of fougères, I think they call them, barbershop. I always call them just barbershop, classic barbershop scent. That heavy lavender perfume powdery smell with the spices that you get mixed with the patchouli. This is a tin bottle. Apparently this is highly sought after now. I don't know. The new one I guess is different and doesn't last as long. This stuff lasts. I get about 5 to 6 hours out of it. Projects pretty good for about an hour, hour and a half. Then sits pretty close to your skin. I'll do a review on it, but I got a lot to review, man. I'm not gonna run out of stuff anytime soon. Don't worry. But it's a good scent on its own. Then you hit it with a drop or two of patchouli. Becomes something completely different. And last, my God, patchouli. The oil it mixes in with it, just shit goes from about 5 or 6 hours to about 10. No joke. Projection's not affected a whole lot. You get a little bit more projection. But again, silliage, boom, with the patchouli, boom, just last. People know you were there wearing this with this patchouli. I tell you that. I'd classify it again more manly. I don't know if that's the word. I don't want to be sexist, but gentlemanly. Definitely wear to the office, to a meeting. Again, you can wear anything, anytime. I wear this on its own, just out and about. Just smells that damn good. Yeah, patchouli, Rive Gouche. Again, sorry, but I don't know the name. I think that's how you say it. Good combination. All right, numéro 3. Parlez-vous français? Oui. Mimozon, Canada. Coconut. On its own, it smells like coconut. Smells like the suntan lotion you put on. On its own, it literally smells like coconut. The nice thing about coconut, and this I normally don't, like I said, classify scents, but this I will classify, especially these two together, as a summer scent. It is beautiful in the summer. And it gives you that. Let me just show you what it is. Coconut oil, He by Alfred. So that's a cool bottle, guys. Look at that. It looks like a drop of water or a teardrop. And that's pretty much, like I said, my review on this, what you get. It's aquatic, it's light, it's airy, it's fresh, it's, like I said, I don't care that it only lasts a couple hours. It's worth every goddamn penny. It is not talked about enough. It is underappreciated, underused, under everything. This shit is the bomb. Get a bottle. It's cheap. If I can get it on like Fragrance Buy for like $15 now. Shit. $15. Worth every penny. But you combine it with this coconut oil. So it smells like a fresh. It smells like a fucking a tropical island. You know what I mean? It smells like you're eating coconut, sitting on a beach, the waves coming, and the wind is light breeze is bringing in that ocean water aquatic smell, and you're eating the coconut. This smells like fucking paradise. boom, together. And what this does for this, which is really, really nice, increases its longevity by double. So you get about 3 hours out of it. With this, you get about 5.5 to 6. Projection's still a little weak. Projects a little longer and a little farther away. Like I said, this on its own doesn't have much projection. You get about an hour projection. Then you get that silliage pretty much through the whole length of the scent because of the oil. And guys, this shit together just, oh, that smells like paradise, tropical paradise. Just, oh my God. Please try it, guys, please. You can get this for $15 to $20. You can get this for $5. That's $20, $25. Try it. I have worn this together, and this is one of the few that I have gotten a good amount of compliments with. Not a lot. When I say good, I mean maybe 4 or 5. And that's really good. Around here anyway. Again, I don't know where you motherfuckers is working, where you're hanging out, but this shit just works. And the nice thing about it too is, ladies, you can wear it too. This alone is unisex. Coconut oil has always been unisex. Together they're unisex. And you smell like the Bahamas. Well, I've never been to the Bahamas, but in my mind, this is what the Bahamas smell like. And they might stink, I don't know. Anybody ever been to the Bahamas? Let me know. But all the 80s movies I watched as a kid that took place in the Bahamas, this is what it smelled like. Give it a try, guys. Coconut oil. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Sorry I needed a break from all that smelling. Alright, this is going to come as no surprise. This was my second favorite cologne of all time. It's now been relegated to third because of Sauvage. Sauvage is my second. But this stuff is beautiful. On its own, it's beautiful. If you don't have a bottle, get a bottle. Classified as an oriental spice, and it is spicy. There's not a lot of sweet in this. There's some, but it's definitely not the main player in this one. It's opium by Yves Saint Laurent. You see, I've got half a bottle left. I have to get another bottle. Apparently the new formulation or whatever, just not the same. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to try it out this week, actually, now I'm thinking about it, just to compare. Because if it ain't the same, I'm going to fork out the dough and get an authentic bottle like this. Beautiful stuff. Spicy. Slightly sweet. Spicy. And I said it before, and I don't know why, but I like a carbonated beverage. As soon as you open up a thing of pop, and just kind of got that carbon. I don't know what the smell is. Probably fucking amber or something. I don't know, but nice. So what would you combine opium with? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you would combine it with opium oil. Doesn't get more simple than that. And the oil is a little sweeter than the opium cologne. And what it does for it, obviously, is it increases its I mean, this stuff's a beast with longevity anyway, but it increases it to an all-day scent easily. Projection's really good with this. Again, it doesn't really do much for projection. The oils don't. Sometimes it'll even impede the projection of certain colognes. But it just increases the overall, the opium smell and sweetness. It takes a very relatively spicy cologne and creates a sweet and spicy cologne. Is pretty much what it does. Opium cologne, opium oil. Another one, when you can, on its own, I'd say it's more of a refined, dressed up type fragrance. Then you wear it any way you want, but I've worn it with t-shirt and jeans. I've worn it with a shirt and tie. But most people would say this is a shirt and tie type cologne. Combine it with this, and it brings out that sweetness. Then it definitely becomes, I would classify like 1 million, Invictus, XS. It becomes a sweeter version of opium, a clubbing scent. This will get you noticed in the club. No, not too many people are going to smell like this. You're not going to smell like everybody else. You're not wearing the 1 million. You're not wearing the Invictus. You're not wearing the XS. You're not wearing the Sauvage. You're not wearing the Bleu de Chanel. You're not wearing the Versace Arrows. You're not. This will get you, if you want to smell good, still want to smell sweet and sophisticated, combine these two. That's it. There's no other way around it. Do not, this would not be an office scent though. It's a little too strong for an office scent. Anyway, yeah, opium oil. Doesn't get much similar to that. Bang. I'm still smelling that ribbon patchouli. Whew. It's good. We've come to my favorite new cologne. My second favorite of all time, but my favorite new cologne. And it's a love-hate cologne. I know some people are going to be like, oh, that's gross. Man, I said it before. I'm going to do another review on it because I've got so much more shit to say about it. Sauvage. This is the EDP. I got the EDT downstairs. This will work with either EDP or EDT. Oh my God. I just don't understand why people hate this. I think it's the hip thing to do, the hipster thing to do. The hipster collector, where everybody loves it, so I've got to hate it. Anyway. Beautiful. And what, good sir, could you combine this with? If I could have another volley. Well, it works really good with the musk. Believe it or not, like I said, the musk, the opium, works really good with it too. But I found this one works the best. I spilled a bit on, so it kind of ruined. But anyway, that's how strong them oils are. This was only bought a few weeks ago. This is amber oil. And for those you who don't know, amber is very sweet. Very, very, almost a honey sweetness to it. Very sweet. Works really well with the Sauvage. Sauvage is somewhat sweet on its own. Not overly sweet, like I said, it's not 1 million. But it does have a sweetness, and this helps. Doesn't really increase the sweetness of Sauvage as much as just bring it out to the front a little bit more and last a little bit longer. We went to Old Montreal, and we went around 10 o'clock, and we never got back till 5, so that's 7 hours. Then we had a nap, because you walk around Old Montreal in the summer. It's hot, crowded, fun as all hell, but yeah. So we had a nap for a couple hours, got up, clothes back on, Went to the casino. I didn't have to put anything else on. I thought I'd have to reapply. I didn't have to reapply. Lasted that long. Of course, the EDP Sauvage, give any cologne a run for its money. I don't care what you're wearing. It'll last a full day, if not two. Unlike this whiskey. But with that oil, again, it increases the longevity. Changes the smell up just a bit. So it's still, again, people are still going to smell and be like, that's Sauvage, but people are going to be like, who know cologne? Is that a flanker? Like, is there a new flanker I don't know about? Like, it's a little sweeter. A little bit earthier, because the amber does have a bit of an earthy tone to it. Not a lot, but a little bit. It's mostly sweet. Yeah. Playful. Sauvage on its own is play. Everybody thinks it's a playful, young, fun, vibrant. And by young, I don't mean age. I mean it young at heart. It doesn't matter. It's young, it's fun, it's playful. And then you make it a little sweeter and a little earthier, and it's even younger and funner and playfuler. So, playfuler, like that's a word. Anyway, I said it is now. Yeah. So, together, it's just this bit of a sweeter, earthier Sauvage. Now we come to the love of my life. The number one cologne for me. Oh, by the way, I got this hat in Montreal. Oh, Montreal. Love it. I'm going to do this way. Why not? So you see the hat. A bad hat. My baby. My girl. The one, the only. Fahrenheit. This is even more of a love-hate-it cologne than Sauvage's. People, I've done a whole review on this. Yeah, check it out. But it's my baby. It's got that. That lavender gasoline smell that I love. That, just sandalwood. And, it's just, That's sex in a bottle, baby. No, it's just, I mean, it could be, I guess, but it's just my favorite. Anyway, what do I combine this with? This is, I'm not even sure what oil this is. It's like a mixture called Temptation. This was the most expensive one. This one was $8. I'm thinking from the smell, amber, frankincense, I'm getting a little bit of eucalyptus and a tiny bit of patchouli. So sweet and earthy is what this is. Very. And it goes perfect with this. Perfect. It enhances every note in here. Makes Fahrenheit a little, it's sweeter. Cuts down on that petrol vibe that people don't like. For some reason, it really does cut that in half. Combining it with this. Makes it last longer. Even this aftershave, because I forgot to grab my my spray bottle when I was downstairs. This is what I grabbed. It even makes the aftershave last longer. A lot longer. There's not much more I can say about it. It takes Fahrenheit and makes it sweeter and lighter. Yeah. Well, that was it, guys. I know it's a controversial subject among the fragrance community, is to layer or not to layer. I generally don't layer colognes, like I said, you know. I do layer single note colognes, I guess, would be the, like I did a video before about how to make your cologne last longer. This will definitely make it last longer, a hell of a lot longer. But you can watch that video if you want. But for the most part, the perfumers did a fine job. Out of all of these, I say if you're going to try any of them, again, coconut oil. It really does smell like the tropics. Like the Bahamas. It really does. Give these two a try. $20, $25, $30 at the most will get you that. And you will not regret it. I promise. If you do, I'll buy it from you. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, guys. Anyway, that was it. Peace. Love. Be good to each other.